child abuse is declining. Multiple studies say that, and most people say it's because the child protection system has been improving markedly in the last decade or so. We've been a big part of that decline.
Years ago, we didn't have much training, and we were kind of sent out into the field, not only with very little training, but not a lot of resources. And through NCPTC, we are able to provide those resources for those frontline professionals with the goal to end child abuse. I'm a member of the NCPTC Speakers Bureau, which is really cool. It is an opportunity for professionals from around the country to travel and meet and train each other through NCPTC.
Anybody who calls in to NCPTC with any kind of a question or concern about we need this training within our community, on our Speakers Bureau we have a number of people who have expertise in different areas, and so we're able to match up the person with the expertise to their needs in different communities.
Realize when you do this that we all struggle with the same issues, we all struggle with the same concerns and questions, and we all struggle with wanting to do the right thing for our children, and what is the best practice within which to do that.
Corner House and NCPTC partner to put on Child First. Child First is a 5-day intensive interviewing training that teaches forensic interviewers, prosecutors, law enforcement, social services how to interview children, and also to prepare for court. We hold once a year, and it's also a training that is done throughout different states and countries through our Train the Trainer program.
It gives us resources when we go into court. It gives us a team of people who can come in and talk to that jury about what's happened and how it's been investigated. And when people go through this training, they understand the importance of corroboration, and they understand it's more than what the child said. We are well past the days when we're just going to take a child and put them up on the stand and let them tell the whole story and then let it rest on their word. We understand that we have to give the jury more. We do recognize that it's a whole team, and there isn't any one entity within that team that can function without everybody else to the same degree that we can all function together.
We have, I believe it's 17 certified states, 20 states in all that are in the program, Japan and Colombia. We are getting this research-based protocol out, and it's successful. And in addition to the training that we're doing, we're also, the statutes and laws in cases are being changed, and we're incarcerating them longer. So perpetrations still go on, but we're keeping our perpetrators in jail for a longer period of time. The CAST program, Child Advocacy Study Program through the National Child Protection Training Center, I know it's in many universities, and it's an initiative to do exactly that, is to train those professionals in an undergraduate, graduate level course to prepare them for the field.
We're getting the feedback not only from the employers in the community, but from the students themselves, saying, I was prepared when I went to this house, when I talked to these people, when I conducted my first interview.
Mike Ferncell and I teach class at both Hamlin and at William Mitchell, which is entitled Child Abuse and Law. It's the brainchild of Victor, who of course is nonstop thinking about what we can do better for kids, and approached me and said that it was kind of necessary, which I agreed, to have a curriculum for law students who can actually learn how to actually prosecute either a child abuse case or to actually do a civil child protection proceeding, because of course we know there's no training for that. And so we were trying to get rid of the on-the-job training, which both Victor and I experienced as young attorneys when we graduated from law school.
I wish I could take everybody with me. I wish I could put everybody in my pocket as we crisscross the country. It is amazing to see the country change. It is amazing to go into communities and hear them say, hey, you came 5 years ago, you helped us implement the following programs, and look at the extraordinary change in our community. To hear people say, I know children are alive today who would have died if you hadn't been here. The country has changed markedly because of the center. And I wish everybody could see that. I wish they could come and see the colleges and the universities and the law schools and the medical schools and the seminaries and what they're teaching. I wish they could talk to the frontline professionals about how our training directly impacted on the life of a child. We literally, every single year now, are impacting the lives of hundreds of thousands of children, and every 5 years or so we're impacting the lives of millions of children, not only in this country but now in Japan and Colombia and other communities all over the world. So I wish people could come with me on a tour of the country and they would see how dramatically and quickly things can change for the better and the best.